How you doing, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is YouTube Can Be Great. Since I can't go nowhere cute at nights, I figured I'd get my face beat for y'all in this video because the episode was boring again. None of the things they showed me the entirety of this episode was even remotely interesting until the end. So I don't have any notes. I'm not going to talk about every single thing that happened because I thought, why? Next week's episode, in my opinion, is going to be far better than what they had. This has been the worst trip in Real Housewives in any of the franchises. They went to Portugal. They gave me nothing. They did dominatrix. They had human beings pushing them on chairs. This time, Ashley had them riding motorcycles. This is like, I feel like they should have had Monique in this trip because it seems like they keep talking about her. Everybody's, Robin keeps asking about Monique. I think she has a hard-on for Monique. Candace keeps mentioning Monique and the tragedy and how horrible and how life and her tears and how she felt. Y'all should have seen Karen's face when she started crying at the end of the episode, looking at her like... Robin keeps bringing Monique up and trying to figure out who's siding with her and trying to put bugs in Candace's ear instead of just accepting the fact that Karen is not going to pick your side, Candace, and she's not going to pick Monique's side. Karen has also heard Monique say whatever she wants to say that we are not able to see, including Karen letting us know that Monique let her read what Candace has wrote to the judge. And we find out later that Candace has lied. She lied. Now, before I start my review of the 50 Shades of Betrayal, the season 5, episode 17, Real Housewives of Potomac review, I'm going to need to issue a disclaimer. I do not care about some people's opinion because it's coming at me in a disrespectful way. If you disagree with my choice or how I stand or where I stand, that's cool. But some of y'all trolls that are on my channel that are reading or watching this review, it's my review, it's my channel, it's my opinion. I'm giving my opinion based on how I perceive it. We are entitled to have a difference of opinion. You having a difference of opinion from me is not going to make me think of you as a bad person. It's okay to think differently. That's the reason why we're who we are. We don't have the same mind. What I don't appreciate is people like, I don't even want to say her name because she's not important, getting on my channel. You want to leave a comment, being disrespectful as hell, cussing me out via internet because as she thinks she's not getting that her words are a problem. Just like her and Candace. Candace thinks that, oh, well, Monique couldn't take my words, so she felt like she could just quench me by beating me up. The truth of the matter is words matter, which is why I choose my words very carefully. I'm not here cussing out any of you guys on my comments because I don't feel like it's significant in getting my point across, and it's disrespectful because we're not face to face. You understand? People are bold cussing you out on comments, but they're not going to do it face to face. They want to just talk crap. Words are very powerful. Words bully people. People end up dying because of what people say to them. If you go to somebody who just lost their wife and you tell them, it's your fault your wife died. You caused it. You're the reason your wife went and started doing drugs and went crazy. Hell, you're the demon himself. Some people are very sensitive and they might react differently. And in your head, you're thinking, well, it's just words. We did already have the state sentence some girl in prison because she had texted her boyfriend telling him that he should go and kill himself when he said that he was suicidal. Words matter. So stop minimizing what Candace is doing with her mouth. The fact that Candace is on her best behavior now is telling me that either she's growing up or she knows that she has a case and she don't want to get herself into more trouble because she has a live case saying that somebody else is violent to her, so she doesn't want to show any form of violence. And Karen and Giselle, all of them giving her props and saying, oh, good job. For what? Good job for what? Doing what your ass should have been doing before y'all got into a fight in the first place. It was you and Monique's fault. You ran your mouth. You got your ass beat. Y'all both were violent to each other. Verbally, physically, it was an argument. Get over it. Like, damn. It's been how many episodes? We're on episode 17. This fight happened when? Episode 7, 8? It's been 10 episodes and I'm just sick of hearing this shit because it's not that deep to me. It's not that deep. I feel like the episodes are boring and they keep bringing it up because of how boring it is. So this episode, when we left off with Ashley talking to Robin and Giselle about, her writing a statement on behalf of Monique, but basically elaborating what her and Candace went through or what her personal experiences are with Candace and her violent nature as well. It's facts. Ashley would not have anything to write if Candace didn't give her the ammunition. Because does Candace have a right to be pissed off because Ashley is smiling in her face, acting like we're friends? Yes, Candace has every right to be mad because you're not going to smile in my face, act like I'm cool with you, and you're going to go do something behind my back that you know is going to hurt my case. Candace wants Monique's life to be ruined. It's not about Monique learning a lesson. It's about Monique's life be ruined. And y'all, I told y'all I can't wait for the reunion, because I've seen some behind the scenes clip or some little scuttlebutt that's going around. Monique has a shit ton of evidence that she is bringing with her to the reunion now that we know that the case have been dropped. She is going to tell it all. I cannot wait till we see both of them together, because I want Karen, Monique, Candace, Robin, and Wendy's little insignificant ass to be sitting on a stage together. It's easier for us to get an idea of what's happening when Monique can speak for herself and when Candace can speak for herself, and we're watching them interact in front of each other. What we're seeing now is Candace and everybody and Robin trying to tell us what we're supposed to think and try to bully Ashley and Karen to think the same way, like some of y'all are trying to do in my comments. It's not going to happen. I'm not following any other YouTubers. I'm not watching them and deciding to have the same opinion. I'm watching a show and I'm having an opinion based on what I'm seeing. We're not going to see everything, but what I'm seeing is enough for me to have the opinion I'm having, and it's not going to change. They are both in the wrong, and I'm not changing my mind. Candace fucked up as much as Monique did. Get over it. Now, when they did the scene where they had, they're talking about this, Giselle is letting Ashley know, you and Candace are never going to have a relationship. But I don't think Ashley cares, because Ashley, in her mind, Ashley holds grudges. She does. Because Ashley don't forget nothing. She knows that the way that Candace treated her and when she was going through her miscarriage is something that she's going to hold on to. She's going to hold on to it forever. Ashley doesn't recall how she treated other people when it was her turn, but she's going to hold grudges, which is why I think she got pregnant the second time with Michael, because when Michael fucks up again, she's going to remember everything that Michael did to her, and she's going to get him good for every one of it. Ashley don't forget nothing except for what she does to other people. But I don't see how Giselle and Robin should act shocked, because I don't see how Candace has done what Candace has done for her and actually be close. As Ashley said, they're building towards a friendship, but they don't have a genuine friendship. What we do find out later on in the episode, when after the dominatrix, they had the dominatrix thing, which is a waste of time, the last day, Wendy and her tragic edges. Every time I see her, Wendy and her wig, I don't know what's going on with her and her wig, because her edges look like the social distances from the actual wig. It just looks weird as hell. Wendy has a nice body for a mother of three, but I can't with that hair. Anyway, they had the dominatrix, which is what I'm going to start my review at. Karen had already told them prior, when Robin was giving them photos of what she put on her website. I feel like Robin has an issue with Karen, but it's not telling Karen what the issue is. I feel like Robin may have an issue with Karen because Giselle keeps finding a reason to poke at, to pick fun at Karen. When Karen is drinking, but we know Karen says she got an ulcer, but Karen says, no, I took my pill later. In the confessional, Giselle's taking the time to look up whether you can drink with having ulcer medication and saying that we all know that Karen is lying. We know she's lying. We know she just want to drink. But in that same, and one of the lunches that we're having, Karen lets him know that she also has a wig line, and Giselle got something to say about it. So in another scene, when we're watching them, they're sitting down together, maybe eating or drinking. Robin decides to let everybody know, see the picture of what they took with her hat that nobody's gonna buy because we're, whatever, we're all broke right now. And she basically passes out all the pictures, but she does it in front of Karen. And she knows that she can put Karen in the shoot on the website. Like, are you trying to hurt her? I love Karen, because Karen is like, I don't give a fuck. Then we get to the dominatrix or whatever theme party where they have all these dildos and all these sex toys, and Giselle has prepped herself to spank Karen with the whip because she's harassed with Karen and whatever Karen is doing. And they all come in, and Karen takes a dig at Robin for what she was wearing, says she belonged in a corner. And Robin looks at her like, is that shade? I'm like, yes, girl, it's shade, because you've been doing some shady stuff, running your mouth about her. It's about time Karen got your ass good. They're asking questions, and they have to play this game. Let me ask a question and whatever. And one of the questions they ask is, when was the last time you gave your man head? Karen says that she retired her mouth. Of course she retired her mouth. Her man's penis is probably sagging along with his balls. The man is old. Why would you want to put that in your mouth? Karen, come on now, stop. Karen knows she's been with that man a long time. She was probably giving lots of head when they were young. Now she don't want that in her mouth. She's going to need a bra to secure those two balls. She don't need that. Then they ask Robin said that she gave Juan head right before they came here, and that she also had sent him naked photos prior. So I guess they're trying to get their spark back up. Then they asked Giselle. Giselle actually on national television admits that she's out here putting Jamal's community dick in her mouth, knowing that she about to taste all the church members' vaginas that he didn't stick his penis into, and she don't even care. And she goes to her confessional, says that her and Jamal look good, but what she knows is that if she don't suck her man's dick, that somebody else is going to, bitch, somebody's already sucking that man's dick. The entire community is sucking that man's dick. I don't know how that man can stand in a pulpit giving people speeches about the Bible when he's fornicating with your ass. I just can't take Giselle and Jamal seriously. I just can't. And in the next episode they showed when Giselle's telling her kids that Jamal's gonna stay with her for a week, the kids don't look like they're happy about it. I'm not happy about it. Like, man, we don't trust our daddy. He's a hoe. He's a hoe, okay? Then they ask Wendy. Wendy says that it's been 2 weeks since she gave her man head. And I'm looking at Wendy like, Wendy, the least you can do is give him head. The least you can do. Because that wig that he has to keep staring at, and that edges, I just can't deal. It's just a tragedy. Oh, I can't. And then they ask, I don't know if Ashley responded. I don't remember what Ashley's response was. I know that Candace said in her confessional that her and her husband he already talked to her before about them lacking in sex. So she had to up her game up because her cooch is the only cooch she's ever going to get. She had to go ahead and let, him enjoy that. So she gave that to him. So that's good to know. But moving on, what I want to talk about in this scene, because I'm only going to focus on this scene, is that before Ashley decided to tell Candace what she did with writing a statement for Monique, Robin said something like, if y'all peep that, oh my gosh, we're having such a great time. We've had no drama, as a setup. Because after Ashley had said that and let Candace know what she did, Wendy repeated what Robin said verbatim. So she just wanted you to assassinate Candace's character. That tells me that there is a scene that we didn't see where possibly Robin and Giselle had already talked to some of these ladies about what Ashley said before they actually said it. They just didn't tell Candace, right? So Ashley decided to let Candace know that she wrote it, and she puts it in the form of, I wrote it because I wanted to help Monique, but I didn't want to hurt you. Girl, bye. You wanted to hurt Candace because you wanted to get Candace back. Michael don't like Candace or Chris. You are going to be with your husband. You don't like Candace or Chris. I don't care how many times you say that you want to be friends. It is what it is. However, Candace should not be surprised that Ashley wrote this about her because of how she treated Ashley in the past. I don't know why she's acting shocked. Ashley right now is claiming to be friends with Monique. Candace is saying, and Chris even confirmed, that there was a time when they were at Monique's house and Monique was talking shit about Ashley. I want to know the timeline when that was happening, because we know that Ashley and Monique were not close friends in the beginning. When she was talking shit about Ashley, was it when they were not cool, or was it now that they're cool? Because I'm thinking Candace and Chris can have possibly be going over to Monique's house, not after this fight. And not before this season. It had to be before this season, and maybe before before last year's reunion, because we found out that some of the stuff that Monique has been holding on to Candace started last season. So I don't know the timeline when Chris and Candace said they were at Monique's house and Monique was talking shit about Ashley. I don't think it's something recent. I do think that there was possibly a time when Monique was dogging Ashley out because they weren't cool at some point. Everybody dogged each other out. These girls are not friends. Do I think that Ashley and Monique's friendship is going to last? No. Because Ashley moves like this. She's not straight. And Monique, I don't know if they're going to have her next season. I think that everybody's doing everything they can besides Karen and Ashley to boot her out. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think they need Monique to make the show interesting, because right now these girls are boring the hell out of me. That's what I think. But I don't feel sorry for Candace. And in this same gathering, Candace tries to go after Karen, or was it Wendy? Somebody tried to talk to Karen about her not taking a side. Karen in the confessional lets us know, which is what I was trying to tell you, that when she read Candace's statement, Candace lied. In the midst of the fights, we already know that Monique kind of told the fight wrong way. She didn't tell it the right way, because she said that Candace threw a glass at her first, which was a lie. She hit her, but Candace did throw the glass at her, which is a weapon in a fight. We already know she picked up a butter knife. She threw the glass at Monique in response to Monique whooping her ass. In the statement that Candace wrote to try and burn Monique. She said, in the middle of a fight of me protecting myself, I released the glass. Choice of words, Candace. Choice of words to make yourself look like a victim. That's what that is. Candace, you're in the wrong. And I hate that you keep minimizing your words as in, oh, well, she just can't handle my words. Nobody can handle your words. I can't handle your words. There are some situations that I could be in that somebody could talk to me crazy that I might just beat their ass because I'm not going to be bullied verbally. That's just what that is. Period. You just happened to meet Monique, who didn't have the control that some people have, and you got your ass beat. I think that both of them are responsible, and that's why both cases got dropped. That's what it is. The judge has since heard both sides, seen more shit than we have as the viewers, and said, this is stupid. You're wasting my time. There are murderers out there. There are rapists out there. There are pedophiles. I don't want to sit here dealing with this cat fight. It's what it is. It's a cat fight, girl. You'll be all right. Candace says she's taking anxiety medications, but you were taking anxiety medications since your mama. Before Monique put her hands on you. You've been anxious because of how you and your mom's relationship have been set up. It's just what it is. Now, Wendy speaking up and trying to intervene and try to bully Ashley and all that stuff. Wendy needs to shut the fuck up. Wendy, this is the only season you've been on. You're in season 5. You have missed season 1 through 4. You don't get to speak as boldly as you've been speaking in this situation. Just shut up. You're annoying the hell out of me. The only people that need to be speaking on this are the other people, Karen, Giselle, Ashley, Candace. They've had time in. You're the newbie. Stop trying to make yourself more relevant than you are because you want to sit here and be on season 6 to take care of your debts. Okay? Stop, because you're pissing me off. As far as Robin is two-faced and wishy-washy. Robin don't like Monique, we know. When she in front of Monique, she don't show the same energy unless Giselle's around, period. Giselle, you got your own problems to be worried about. We don't know what kind of STDs your mom might be carrying, allegedly. We don't know. So just go ahead and mind what's your scandals. Let it go. I can't wait till next episode because I think this one was kind of boring. The only thing they had us waiting for was this little meeting, this little kumbaya moment that they had that Ashley told Candace the real. And Candace, your husband's right. Ashley's not your friend. Just because because when Ashley went back to her room, she called Michael. Michael said, I don't like either one of them. I don't. And then when Candace went to her room and called Chris said, hey, it is what it is. I don't know why Candace is acting shocked. You sued somebody who has a family of her own, who has a life of her own, and expecting them to go to jail. Do you think that they're not going to do stuff to try and get themselves off? That's stupid to me. Expect the worst and hope for the best. That's what this is. Period. Stop crying about it. It is what it is. Deal with it. Figure it out. You get over it. When the reunion gets here, I'll get more of a general perspective because I think both you guys will face off. Right now, I'm just thinking that it's just you. They're just showing you. I'm not hearing Monique. I feel like Monique should be in the scenes to defend herself. Anyway, that was my take on this episode. I was bored all the way to the end. You know, I feel like they're just annoying me. I'm watching because I want to get all the information. That way when the reunion gets here, I'll be able to give you guys a well-rounded review because I know what happened. I did not skip an episodes. I just think that Bravo need to hurry up. Potomac is getting on my nerves. Y'all boring me. Like, I'm just over it. Next. Bye.